Well, back again today, COVID-19, day 5, self-isolation. Yesterday with the Ruger American Predator 308. Today with its big brother. Same sort of thing, and this is post the shoot. It's just resetting up, updating firmware, etc., and checking the rifle out. But I'll give you a quick run through what we have here. Kestrel 5700, that's the Elite Ballistics. This SIG BDX system, that's the 2400 laser rangefinder, and pairing that up with a standard phone with the SIG BDX app on there, and that just allows you to update any of the firmware. Got a rifle here sitting on the Tipton Ultra gun vise. Some of you might guess what it is, but some of you probably can't. Anyway, we'll run through that in a second. Okay, so what we have here is this bad boy. It's hidden behind a Solo Hunter rifle cover, and some of you may recognize this as the Ruger 338 Lapua. And what we've got basically, AccuShot tall monopod come up to the rifle and scope itself, some vortex rings precision matched with the SIG Sierra BDX 6.5 to 20x52, and that's fitted out with a couple of Butler Creek covers. Coming around, the standard factory muzzle brake has been removed, you can see there. I'll talk to you about what's on the end. We've got the AccuTac, and this is the LR10 bipod on the front. We can outfit that with a set of spikes. Have a set of spikes there we can put on, so keeps it nice and steady on soft ground. Overall, not a bad rifle. It's only had an outing, nothing big yet. And on the side here, we've got a little Vortex Venom 3 MOA red dot sight, which is just going to be set up for a quick snapshot if required, walking in, and you get something, target of opportunity presents itself. That'll just give us a little chance to do a quick look. Coming down, okay, we got the ATEC H2 Mega. This is 338 caliber, Norwegian made product, and that's got an A-lock mini system, which basically just allows you to bring it over, stick it on the end there, and that's it done. Simple, on and off. Okay, so 64mm diameter, so quite a big bit of kit. Adds a bit of weight, the whole thing up. Again, it's not a light rifle, not the sort of thing you really want to go bush hunting with. It's more something that you're going to set up and try something with a bit of a long shot, really. Got a Viking tactical sling, just to help carry the rifle, shoulder some of the burden basically. Just fits in with a little bit of these QD systems. Okay, and then just take a bit of the weight off the rifle. And that's it, ready to sling. All up, pretty mean looking piece of kit really. It does the job as far as a rifle goes, and so far we've been taking it out to 400 odd meters, and that's just after initial zero. A little bit of things I found with this, being especially with the SIG system. It's a great system, great setup, but one of the drawbacks really initially is getting your mounts for your scope, getting those right. The actual mechanisms inside don't give a lot of MOA adjustment, so initially trying a Vortex cantilever That was just a little bit too high, and we couldn't get the scope adjustment down at 100 meters. So we swapped it out for a 20 MOA cantilever. We found we couldn't quite get it up at 100 meters. So we swapped out for the Vortex rings, a little bit lower down. I think these ones are 0.91 or 93, up from the 0.87s. And we had to zero at 200 meters because, again, same, could not bring the adjustments down far enough. So had to take the ranging out to 200 meters. Didn't want to do that because I wanted to set everything up at 100 meters, but what that's allowed us to do is get a 200 meter zero, but there are some, that's just a little bit more difficult to get your group nice and tight to start with, which is what you want to do when you're trying to set up the SIG BDX system. Plenty of videos online for the BDX show unboxing, etc., and some of the bits and pieces. And on the earlier one with the 308, there's a little bit of a video included what it looks like through the scope as well. Light engine that drives the SIG system is good out to 800 yards. And if you want to step out beyond that, you need to pair it up with an external unit like this Kestrel. And again, there's some good videos online with that. And that'll just allows you to take this rifle further out if you want to. So if you're shooting game, obviously, you don't want to be shooting it at that sort of distance, really. Not if you're a good sportsman. Give it a good go, but really this rifle's capable of it. But again, you've got to give your game some consideration. Once you go beyond the sort of 600-700 meter range, you're really into long range sniping type territory, really.
Up and right. Up and right even more. Up, left, right even more. Beating itself. Right above the bullseye.